Hello, folks. Have you ever checked out Jim Dunlop products or MXR guitar pedals? Well, I think you should. I am a guitar player, lifelong guitar player, professional guitar player. I've always used these products, and they're wonderful people. I would suggest you do the same, from their strings to their picks to their cables to the wonderful line of MXR pedals, the iconic Phase 90 popularized by Eddie Van Halen, the Zakk Wylde lines, the Jim Dunlop Crybabies. The list goes on and on and on. Do yourself a favor, check out what they're doing at jimdunlop.com. Hello, folks, and welcome to the Anti-Heroes Podcast with your host, Zach Blair. I am Zach Blair. I reached out to Johnny Morales for today's episode at Oakland Guitars, and I just asked him who are artists that probably aren't getting enough recognition and probably should. And that's my whole point of this podcast. You know, of course, it's people that I already like and love and feel like need a little bit of recognition, but I also want to hear from other folks that I respect. Johnny told me about Donnie Walsh and Donnie Walsh's band, Grumpster, which I'd heard of Grumpster before because we're sort of in the same punk rock umbrella, I guess we sort of fall under. So I definitely heard of Grumpster, and I definitely always heard everybody that told me about Grumpster told me about their songs. Like, man, these guys have great songs. And boy, do they. So I started checking out Grumpster, and I was like, wow, I really want to have these people on. And rather than talk to their guitar players, I did want to talk to their bass player. I have bass players on here. Donnie is the predominant singer, I believe the predominant songwriter. So I wanted to talk to him about process. And I was really happy because, as you'll hear, Donnie is in a van on tour doing this interview, which I love. I haven't talked to anybody that's doing that yet. And Grumpster they're younger people, you know, they're a newer, younger band. I mean, I wouldn't know newer, they've been around for a while, but you know, they're in a band that are in a van that are doing it the way I did it in the 90s, gig to gig, making fan by fan. It's hard to tour in a van, following a bus, doing things on your own. But bands like Grumpster are out there doing it for all of us. They're still doing it, and that makes me so happy. Because honestly, I've been asked, like, how do you make it nowadays? How do you? And I was like, I don't know. Because I don't know. I couldn't answer that question faithfully of, like, this is how I did it. Because I really thought that was obsolete. I really did. I will confess my ignorance. And to see Donnie in a van conducting this interview, I was so happy. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you listen to my interview with Donnie Walsh. Hi, Donnie.
Hello.
Hello. Donnie's on tour right now, everybody, and Donnie is in a van on tour right now. I'm here for it because I can't count how much of my life I spent in a van on tour, so this is awesome. It's kind of why I wanted you on here, honestly, is because the whole point of this podcast is anti-heroes, so I want to give people, like, of all stripes a platform, because I'm into, you know, there's the staple guys that are always kind of getting the recognition for their bass playing or their guitar playing or whatever, and then there's the other folks that don't, and you're in a
down
fucking,
on the ground grinding.
Right. And literally right now you're in a van.
Yep.
I would imagine it's cold as hell where you are, and you guys are grinding
it's
it out.
like 20 degrees.
Jesus. And you're out playing every night. Let's pretend I don't know anything about it. Which I never. I'm
Erase your memory.
I'm pretty ditzy. I'm sorry, everybody. Donnie plays bass and sings in the band Grumpster. I'm sure I've done a big intro of this already, but we'll recatch up. So how did Grumpster start?
So there were kind of like two timelines that ended up colliding that ultimately led to the band forming, but Lalo and Noel used to work together, the drummer and guitar player, and they had like loosely talked about like jamming, like starting a band way back when, and then Noel left that job, and then I got hired, and then me and Lalo met, and that's when we kind of like started talking about like music and like bands that we liked, whatever. We had a lot of like similar interests, stuff like that. So we were like, oh, let's get together, try to like, hash out some songs, see if our styles like kind of go together. And like some of the songs that we had written like completely independent from each other were like down to the chord progressions like kind of the same. So we were like, oh, this like really works, yeah. And then we just hit up Noel to see if he wanted to try jamming with us, and he did, and here we are. Now we have Alex too. Happily ever after.
Yeah, in a van, going for it right now.
In a van, driving miles on miles on miles.
There's not many professions or occupations nowadays where from that sort of larval stage can sort of manifest itself in real time to where it becomes this sort of actualized proof of concept, so to speak, to where you're out there doing it right now. And just a few years ago, you just met and here you are, and you're putting it into motion. And it does me so good to know that like young people, I hate to say it like that, because goddamn, when I was a younger person, I always like thought, but it's still,
kids.
Yeah, right. It's still happening that way though. Guitar, bass, and drums. You're still putting shit in a van, and you're going out and you're playing shows every night to people, and you're winning them over one person at a time. With the advent of social media and stuff like that, which is a great tool, and so many bands and artists tend to just happen that way, and not the sort of organic way that you're doing it right now, which is the way I did it, in the way that everyone I came up with did it. You just put your shit in storage and you go, and you just stay gone.
It feels good to like kind of put in like the physical work and like put in all the years, because now it's like we can be out here on these tours and we're like, damn, we really like grinded for this shit. And it's finally like paid off, instead of just being like, I'm gonna post a video and hope that people like me for it. Like, I can't do that.
You are young and you still have the social media aspect of it. I'm sure you use to great advantage, but like, you also are putting in the real work, because let's face it, it is real work,
Of course. Yeah, it truly is.
It truly is. There's nothing romantic about it.
Of course, it's like so fun and rewarding, but it's like, I feel like oftentimes people will think it's like a vacation, and like you're like on vacation and just like partying and like being dumb and like playing shows and shit, but it's like you're waking up at like 6 a.m., you're hella tired, you're driving for like sometimes 10 hours before a show, it's like there's so much more that goes into it than just like the fun parts,
Yeah. Well, and that was a bit real thing too. It's like, sometimes if you're like, let's say you're following a bus, you're on tour with a band that's in a bus.
It's crazy.
Right. Because there's a 17-hour drive. They're getting on the bus and going to sleep, and the bus driver's doing it. You guys are in a fucking van.
They wake up there.
Yeah.
We've had to wake up like, it was maybe like 2 tours ago, I think, but like we got back to our hotel at like, I don't know, like 2:30, and we had to wake up at like 4:30 to start driving, and like got to the venue at load-in time, like loaded in, sound check, played the show. It's just like no time to chill. You just gotta go.
But I loved that. I did love that, because it was like, for me, it felt like this is real grown-up shit.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is my job. I'm at work.
Right. Not too long ago, I was in Chicago, and the band Military Gun were playing across the street, and they were loading their van, and I just had these like phantom, my limbs just wanted to help with the gear and do the Tetris and their trailer and shit. I was just like, oh, that cabinet needs to go right there. Whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I need to pick something up now.
I just needed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Once, always. So what were the influences on the band early on? Like, what were the common bands? What were the bands that you guys sort of started Grumpster based on, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of, like, East Bay punk. Like, me and Lalo originally bonded over Green Day. That was, like, a big one for us. So, like, Green Day, like, Rancid, Operation Ivy, kind of shit like that was definitely a deciding factor. And at least, like, us two starting playing music. And I know Noel was like, like Led Zeppelin, Newfound Glory, type stuff like that. Green Day was like a huge one.
I've never heard Led Zeppelin, Newfound Glory.
Yeah, those are big ones.
Like Black Sabbath, the Scottalites. That's great. Yeah, I mean, East Bay, like the guy, there is such a sound there. What a contribution that just
Exactly.
that town, that area has given to
Yeah.
not just punk rock, but I mean, Jesus Christ,
So much stuff.
yeah, modern culture from
Hmm.
the 60s, 50s, 60s on. I mean, the Hells Angels were from Oakland, you know what I mean?
I
Just
know.
like
I know.
just just all of that for that little area.
Yeah.
It's so impressive. It's such a magical place too. I love it there. I really
It
love it
really
there.
is. And it was so nice kind of like coming up there and like, coming up at Gilman and like doing all
Yeah.
that. So, it was just like, this is so cool.
Yeah, you are so lucky as a musician and as a punk rock musician to come up to actually be of that place because it's such a sort of destination for other people across the
Oh,
Midwest and
yeah.
across to go there and go to Gilman for that to be you guys' local place.
Yeah, we're definitely super, super lucky. And it was so fun just like, yeah, being a part of the scene there, like right off the bat. And like,
Yeah.
our first show is at Gilman. It's like, yeah,
Wow. That's so lucky. You're so lucky.
yeah, it was awesome.
Well, and you know what used to be, I guess, Berkeley Guitars, now Oakland Guitars, Johnny
Hmm.
Morales, who we talked about, and I've shouted out many times on this podcast, and will
Johnny!
this season. Johnny gave, he introduced us, and, that you have a guitar store there like that, guitar culture
It's
and
so
guitar.
awesome.
Yeah. It can be so stuffy and so,
Like, pretentious
yeah,
sometimes. Like,
such a
yeah.
gatekeeper sort of situation, and
Yeah.
you go there, and it's just everyone's welcome, and you feel like of all playing styles and playing stripes, and like skill levels and things like that. I just wanted to
Hmm.
stay in that place all day.
And he cares about like the scene so much and like all the people he knows in it. It's like, yeah, when I saw that he was taking over there, I was like, yes,
Yeah,
let's go. So
yeah.
awesome.
Wow, let's go buy guitars.
I know, right?
He's got a silver burst Les Paul custom I want really bad, and I've talked about
Go
it a
get
few
it.
times now. So I should. I just
Go
should.
get it. Let's go
I
get
know.
it.
You're right. So was bass the first choice for you? Were you a guitar player that started playing bass? How did that happen?
Yeah, I like dabbled in bass like from I started playing guitar when I was like 12-ish.
Okay.
And I was like mainly a guitar player, but never like a really awesome one. I could do like power chords and like some solos and stuff. But so when we started the band, it was kind of a pretty easy choice to just be like, I'll just be the bass player. That is
Right.
fine with me. And so I guess when we started the band is when I like really delved into it more so, but it was a pretty easy choice. I like it a lot more, honestly. I like the four strings, simple, small brain, so it works.
Well, you are predominantly the main singer as well,
Yep.
and am I wrong in thinking that maybe the predominant songwriter?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know that's always a touchy subject.
Oh no, we
It's
all like, yeah, it's cool because we all contribute like our own thing. So for example, like Noel writes his drum parts, like Lala writes his
right.
guitar parts, Alex
Right.
writes their guitar parts, but sometimes it's like we'll bring like a chord progression with like lyrics and it'll start that way, but overall we definitely do give our own like 25%, which is really
Right.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice. Well, and so I also notice, because I'm a dork, that you play sort of short scale Fender basses. Is that a choice as well? Is that
Yeah.
what you stick with?
Yes. Yep. I am
Yeah.
a short scale bass loyalist at this point. I
Okay.
did have a full scale. It was, the like Tele bass. It's like Fender. It has like the cool, like Mike Dirnt plays them a lot.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had one of those because they're so cool looking, but just like it's so big. I'm really tiny, so it just like I can play it, but it's not fun. I like to be able to throw it around and like you know
Yeah.
when it's the size of me, it's a little hard to do.
Right.
So short scale all the way. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
And so that's like the Music Master bass and the Mustang bass. And what's the predominant one you have?
Right now it's a Mustang. It's like this like really cool kind of like mustardy yellow Fender Mustang maple fretboard, which I always wanted and I could never find on the short scale Mustangs. And then I saw
Yeah.
Johnny actually posted one day, and I hit him up. I was like, I am on my way. Do not sell that to anybody else. Like,
Right.
so that's my ride or die right now.
Oh, I love that. I love that you got it from Johnny. That's great.
Yeah, Yeah.
Do you have anything vintage or anything like an older? Because
Mhm.
they've been making those short scale basses for quite a while.
Yeah, I have it's like a 78 Music Master, 77,
Oh,
78. Yeah, I love that one. It's like all black, super nice, but it was getting a little chewed up. So I was like, meh, I'll leave him home. I don't want to hurt him anymore.
right,
Now I
right,
have
right.
this new one, which I'm like excited to kind of ruin a little bit, but I
Yeah,
wanted to let him have a little vacation, you know?
yeah. So amp wise, what are you doing there?
Right now, oh, I'm so glad I just did an upgrade because I had an orange 410
Okay.
cabinet, but that shit was like 135 pounds. I was
Mm,
like, I can't carry this. So now I have the Fender. It's also a 410, and I forget the name of it, but it's like they make them a lot lighter. So it's like
yeah,
60 pounds. So it's
yeah,
super easy to move and transport, which I love. It's like about the same size as the orange one, but just
yeah.
like literally half the weight, which is super helpful. So that's the cabinet.
My best friend is in a band called the Riverboat Gamblers from
Hmm.
Austin, and he got and yours might be, it's the Fender Rumble series,
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah, and those cabinets are so light, it's insane.
Dude, it's awesome. It's
It's like one
awesome.
hand, yeah,
Literally.
and they sound great.
They sound so good. Because my orange cab, like, I'd be trying to get it onto the dollies with like the two wheels. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even like tip it back to fucking push it around. I was like, this shit is like so heavy. Just no, I'm good off that. So I love the Rumble series rocks.
There's like the Weekend Warriors and shit that want like. I don't think that companies for the longest time were thinking about people like yourself that were loading and unloading the shit every day.
And sometimes up like stairs.
Yeah, fully. I remember there was a load in, I forget the name of the club, but it was in Victoria, BC. And this is in the 90s. I had a band called Hagfish, and my brother was the
Oh yeah.
bassist. And we just tried to sound like the Descendants, essentially. And my brother had an 810, like an Ampeg 810, and it was,
Fuck 810s.
I know, and it was like it was like a fire escape stairwell. That was the load in. The back of the club,
Hell
the
nah.
fire escape, like metal stairs all the way up to like the fourth
Mm-mm.
floor. It was ridiculous. You're like, you've got to be shitting me with this right now.
I know. And there's like no elevators and no one helps you.
No,
It's like,
no.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude's just on his phone, like doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah.
I know. There's like I forget. Maybe it's Hard Luck in Toronto, I think. But that venue, it's up like a million flights of stairs, and there's like no elevator. You just gotta carry your shit. It's like the A10s. I'm so good off that. I used to have a 610 Fender cab, and I just remember one morning I was like loading it back up into my apartment, which is on the second floor, and like no one was home to help me, and I dragged that shit up the stairs alone. And after that, I was like, you know what? Never again will I ever have anything this big. Like,
Yeah,
can't do
fuck
it.
it. Well,
No.
especially since like stuff is getting smaller and sounding better. You know what I mean?
Yes, which is awesome. I love it.
It's like alien technology, but like, amp profilers and things like that. It's just getting smaller. And I've said it 1,000 times on here, like if the argument was to be made that it sounded worse, okay, I'd understand. But it fucking sounds great. It all
It
sounds
sounds
great.
fine. It's so compact.
You don't need all that shit. I heard somebody saying like Marshall full stacks are boomer shit now. You know what I mean? I was like,
Oh my
well, I
god.
mean, you don't
You're
need
like, if you
it.
could have a little thing. But they look cool.
They look fucking cool. I mean, that is the thing too. They still look cool.
And that's like, it's timeless, with like bass rigs and shit, no one's like really looking at them. But like the Marshall stack always looks good and sounds good. Who cares if you look like a boomer?
Yeah, you're right. We don't even have cabs on stage anymore. It's all in ears and shit like
Whoa.
that. I know. And I mean, and I miss it. I miss like even turning around and see it. You know what I mean? Like
Seeing it, yeah.
it's just cool.
It's like
But
feeling the wind at your back. You're like, yes, I'm so loud right now.
fully that. That's why we play, in a guitar band. Like we want to
Yep.
hear that shit.
You want to feel it a little bit.
I've ruined my hearing so much though, so like it's probably good for me.
I think about that sometimes at night. I'm like laying in bed going to sleep, and it's like,
Hmm.
I'm like, oh god, this
Do
isn't
you
good.
have you always earplugged or do you currently earplug?
Eh, I'm like, a recent earplug user, but when we play the sets, it just like feels so good, so I don't use
I
them while we
know.
play.
I know.
Sorry, it feels good.
Thank you for saying that, Donnie. You're totally right because, like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna out myself right now. Like, I didn't wear earplugs for 20 years, probably at all.
It feels good.
It feels good. There's nothing like that. All those high mids and everything you get, the frequencies that earplugs take out, that's the that's
It's
the
what you
shit.
want.
Yeah, that's what you want. And it takes it out, and it doesn't even feel like you're doing it really. And then
Exactly. It's so awkward.
that's the thing. And here's the okay. So thankfully, knock wood, I don't have tinnitus now. I have mild hearing
Whoa.
loss. So I have lost
Okay.
frequencies, and especially in my left ear because of the crash cymbals. I'm always stage right, so
Right.
crash cymbals right behind me. So I have mild hearing loss, and then there's other people that don't even have as much as me, but they have tinnitus. Like that ringing never goes away.
Yeah.
I tell you, in-ear monitors really save your hearing because you can crank the shit out of them, but they're not. It's not that kind of direct, sort of like
Right.
unfiltered noise. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, man, I did an
The
earplug
raw
for once.
sound.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
so good. And also, yeah, when you have earplugs in while you're playing a set, it feels like kind of awkward.
It
I'm like, why is it
does.
so quiet in here?
It
You
does.
can't get into it. Like, it's
See,
hard to vibe.
you make me happy because I thought since you were a younger person, you were like, oh no, earplugs only. You got to do earplugs, Zach. You
Oh,
got to.
hell
Like, I
no.
thought you were gonna give me that. So
No.
yeah, fuck it. You live forever. Ruin your ears.
No
Fuck it.
pain, no gain.
No
No,
pain, no
literally.
gain.
I'm like, we're all gonna die, bruh. You can't hear
Exactly.
anything when you die. So,
And you know what? The new feature on the app, the like earbud pros, the
uh-huh.
AirPod pros.
Oh, yeah.
There's the hearing aid feature.
I
I
didn't know they
know.
had that.
Oh, dude,
Um,
it's like so. I did it, and it'll take you through a hearing test. And if you get them, they'll take you through a hearing test, right? So you're like it'll
whoa.
play little faint like dings, and you're like, do you hear that? And you press yes or whatever. So you go through that. It said I had mild hearing loss, and then you turn on hearing aid as a feature, and it basically provides all the shit that you're missing. So like everybody has
Whoa.
you like everybody's missing something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of
Like
course.
you being a musician, you've lost something. And then
Yeah.
when you turn that shit on, it is fucking crazy because it's like when you wear glasses the first time and you could see like blades of grass that you didn't see before.
Yes,
It's
I just actually did that, and it's like everything is in like 5D. I'm
Donnie.
like, I can see everything.
I'm telling you, Donnie, it does it to your ears, and I tell you, it's kind of fucked up though. Like I turned it off because I was like, I don't. But now it's like you can walk around with just Apple earbuds that everybody
And
walks
hear
around with,
everything.
and it's like it's a hearing aid. You're wearing a fucking hearing aid, and so
Okay,
nobody's
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
try that.
You should, you should,
That's
and
awesome.
and also. Other hearing aids, like really crazy expensive ones, there's those little black things that go in your ear, and you can't even fucking see them. So it's like, I know I'm like
Whoa.
I would wear ear if I was wearing a hearing aid. Somebody called me out. It's like, yeah, I worked hard for the hearing
No,
loss I have.
literally.
You know what I
No,
mean?
literally. Like, you do not know what I have been through to get to this point.
Exactly.
Like,
I earned
yeah.
this shit. I earned
No,
it.
seriously. It's like a
Yeah.
black belt.
It's a
Only,
black belt. It's a
only with
black.
deafness.
It's a black belt, but you're deaf.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a
But I,
musician's black belt.
as a musician, I love that. It's a musician's black belt. That's a good song
Fucking
too.
go.
That's a good
You,
song,
you can
Donnie.
steal it. If I
I,
see it on the fucking Spotify, I'm gonna know
You're
where it
a
came from.
musician's black belt. But yeah, it's like it's a badge of honor, you know?
Exactly.
It's like a
Yep.
Vikings way to go out.
Sorry I rock hard, my bad.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry I fucking
Oops.
tour,
Not a poser.
Not a poser. I didn't wear fucking earplugs my whole life.
I
Yeah.
just want to feel it. I support it. Let's keep doing it.
So exactly. So I don't know when this episode is going to air, but like, where are you guys tonight?
Tonight we're off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna land in North Carolina somewhere, and then tomorrow night we play Raleigh, then Atlanta, then we go down into Florida, and we're just doing. This is the
Oh,
tour. It's crazy.
got the laminate. Do you save your laminates, Donnie?
Yes, yes,
Good.
always.
Good.
Yep.
I
I want to
have
have a big crazy collection.
I have a photo album. It's back there. I can show you, and it goes on. It's like this thick, and it just
Yes.
you gotta save
That's
that
one of
shit.
the best parts of touring is like getting your laminate at the
Yeah,
beginning. I love it. There's
it's the
nothing like
best.
it.
It's the best.
It's the
It's the
best.
best. And how long is this one for you guys?
We're out until the end of March, so it's with Dirty Nil, I think it's like 37 shows, and then we
Wow.
did a few headliners on the way. So if we're in the 40s, yeah.
Wow.
It's
You guys
crazy.
are
Yeah.
really doing it. God damn, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's really exciting.
I love talking to younger bands that are still doing that. I do because
We out here.
you are out there and it's fucking impressive and it's awesome because it's so easy not to. Everything is pointing you nowadays. I hate to be that fucking old guy that's saying this shit, but like
I think I know what you're gonna say, and I'm going to agree with you.
to not work. You know what I mean?
I
To
know.
like, why not just hit social media and bombard it and
Exactly.
constantly be doing social media? Like, why not do live streams? Why not do all that shit? Why
Hell
get
no.
in a van and go do what you're doing? Why do that? And
Because
and
it's fun.
because it's fucking fun and it's in my opinion, and granted I came up in the 90s and blah blah blah, but it's just the way you do it.
I 100 million% agree.
Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't want to do it the other way.
No, 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 no. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys, and
Thank you.
it's an honorable way to do it. It's the real way to do it.
Yeah.
There's
And
I
you
look,
experience so much.
absolutely, and it's invaluable. I realize that music is cyclical. I'm sure the jazz legends thought that that was going to be the music forever, and then along comes
Hmm.
rock and roll, and people say that we're in this like renaissance now of like we're at the end of rock and roll and end of guitar music and all that stuff, and I
Wrong.
I think so too. I don't think that there's any ends anymore. I don't think one thing
No.
ends and something else begins. I just think that we are in the era of like 1,000 genres and more
Hmm.
starting every day. But I don't think something has to go away for something to start. I don't know.
No,
You
no.
know?
And it's just evolving. Like there's just not even new ways of doing it though, because it's like we're all playing guitars and bass and drums and
Right.
singing. It's just like whatever chords you find that go together, cool.
Yeah.
If you like how it sounds, awesome.
Well, and I think to you guys, your success is in the testament to your songwriting, and we did talk about that before we were on your song "Hollow." How
Mhm,
in my band we do a lot of tempo jumps. There's a lot of tempo jumps,
mhm.
but you guys, it's this real obvious like it's within almost a beat.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's really impressive the way you did that. Was that a
Thank you.
concerted effort to do that? Is that something you guys like sort of as a signature thing, or is it just that song?
It was kind of just like, I mean, with how we write most of our songs, we just like write stuff that we think sounds good.
Sure.
So like there's not always like a lot of intention behind like moments like that, for example, it's like we were just hashing it out and then we're like, oh shit, tempo change.
Right.
And it was just like, yeah, it wasn't like we should do something crazy here. We like wrote the song and then we're like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. Like,
Right. Let's just do it.
yeah,
Let's just go with it. Well,
yeah,
because sometimes you have parts and you're like, that'll go together, but we're gonna have to glue this together. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, and some songs have like been like that, but that one was like we wrote it super fast and it kind of just
Right.
like came out, and that's just how it was.
I love that.
Yeah,
If you were
yeah.
listening to like the tempo map of it, it would be duk 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 duk. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Like we like to jump around. We're
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
That's great. Well, and again, I feel like, your success is it's hard to stick out nowadays. It's hard to come out of any scene and be the band that people are going to see out of that scene. And I think
Yeah,
you guys
truly.
writing is, it's in a class of its own and it's very good. And I think
Thank
that's
you.
why you're
We
standing on
try.
your, yeah, well, you got to. And you're doing the real thing out there. Well, I won't keep you too much more, Donnie. I don't like to do these very long because my attention span's short as well. So I know
Oh,
people,
I
you know what
understand.
I mean? But I do ask everybody, do you have one that got away? Do you have any instrument or a piece of gear you had to hawk or sell or it got stolen or whatever?
Ooh, let me think. Nothing has gotten stolen, which is really nice.
Wow.
There has, I know, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Nothing really that I'm like, oh shit. I did have this really nice little GS Mini acoustic guitar that I used to like write a bunch of songs on, and it had really beautiful wood, and it was
Hmm.
like the like darker like koa wood,
Oh,
but it
yeah.
had a huge light stripe through it. It was so beautiful and nice, but I fucking like sold it. I sold a bunch of my guitars for like no reason a couple years ago,
Yeah.
so that's like pretty sad. But I still have like my first electric guitar, and like
That's good.
I love all my basses. Yeah, so nothing's really like other than that. Nothing's gotten away that I'm like sad about.
Okay.
I
Good.
did have a friend punch one of my amp heads to the point where it broke forever. That was
Wow.
upsetting.
Was that an anger thing or was it they?
Yeah, he was like drunk and he's like playing a set and punched my amp a lot. So I don't have that amp anymore. But it was like an orange head.
Fuck.
I know. What the hell?
Doesn't even
But
didn't get stolen, you didn't lose it, just some asshole tried to kill
yeah,
it.
some asshole punched it. So
Yeah.
whatever though. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
But I love all my basses I have now, so that's what
Yeah.
matters.
Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, hopefully you won't text me in like a few months ago. Okay, so remember I said nothing got stolen? You know.
Oh my god. If it happened,
But now, at least now there's like air tags and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
big
kind of
time.
rad.
And we always try to stay like, well, we don't have a trailer, which is really helpful.
That's
It's
good.
all in the van.
That's good.
And we just like stay in hotels that are just like in the middle of nowhere. So it's like, we're not like staying in Detroit and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like we're
That's a-
going, yeah, we're going
Really
further
smart.
out.
You know, we used to like, not only would we do that, but we would also back the trailer up to like a wall as much as we could so you couldn't open the back doors, you know?
Exactly. There's a lot, and like in the East Bay, like where we live too, like cars and shit get stolen all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like we kind of have a little
You have a back, yeah, you know.
whatever.
Know.
I'm,
Yeah.
you know. What I'm
My sibling-in-law was like, dude, every car gets broken into every night. You
saying. No,
know?
literally, it's rampant. It's crazy.
Yeah, they
So
were
we're
like,
used to that shit.
yeah, they were like, it's a kind of it's like impressive, you know, like they get robbed so much.
It's crazy, dude. Like if you think your car is safe, it's not.
It's not safe.
Mhm.
Okay, Donnie. Well, it was so nice meeting you.
You as well.
Hopefully, we will meet IRL real soon.
Yes.
But have a safe tour and
Thank you.
tell your whole band I said hi and all that junk.
Will do. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for doing it. We'll talk real soon. Man, again, I gushed at the beginning of this, but I love that interview. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear background noise and music and people talking, and that's how it is in a van. There's nothing better in this world. I'm so glad that was my childhood. That was my 20s. That was my early 30s. That was my late teens. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And watching Donnie do it, it just took me back. And to see them having that time right now, oh man, it almost made me emotional because this is like, man, you're doing it right now. You're having the best time of your life. That's not to discredit the work, man, because like I said, it's fucking hard work. A lot of your favorite bands and a lot of bands in general are doing it the way Donnie Walsh is doing it right now. And it's fucking hard, but goddamn it's rewarding. And goddamn it's fun. Anyway, I could keep talking about that forever. I'm going to leave you here at the end with a little bit of Donnie Walsh's music and Grumpster. And this is the song Hollow. It's the song we talked about. And I chose this song specifically because of just this tempo lurch that happens immediately. There's not even a transition into the tempo lurch. It just happens. And being in a band where that's kind of been quote unquote our thing on a lot of songs, I recognized it and they do it to great effect. It's a thing that'd be quite jarring if you're not sort of engaged, but if it serves the song, then it's always a dramatic, cool effect, and it's hard to pull off, and they do it to great effect in this song. So check out Grumpster. Grumpster are on tour right now. Sounds like they're going to be on tour, and that makes me happy, man. They're doing it this way. Check out the folks at Jim Dunlop and MXR Pedals. Find out what they're doing at jimdunlop.com. Check out DistroKid. They're helping the artists get their songs and their music on the streaming platforms. And keep checking out the Anti-Heroes. I love that you're doing it, and I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon.